Um, I am, next up is Sean Snaith with the Institute for Economic Competitiveness out at UCF, and Sean and his group are the folks that are spearheading this study that John was referring to. And so him and his team are going to spend the next 20-30 minutes just chatting about that. One of the key things we need from you, and one of the core missions of these series, is input from you. Because we spend a lot of time up here rattling on, and we potentially will today. But please, if you have input that you'd like to share, the best thing you can do is engage with Sean and his group, because the whole reason we're doing this is to let people know about this study so we can get your input into it. And with that, Dr. Sean Snaith.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, everybody. Appreciate you being here. Certainly, in some challenging times economically and in terms of financial markets, and I think that makes the efforts of the symposium and this study all the more important. Markets can be a cruel teacher, and I think we've all had some lessons in diversification lately, both in terms of your portfolios, but also in terms of the economy. And what's developed out around the UCF Medical School and the pace with which that's occurred is an important advance, and it's helped ease the impact of the recession here in the Orlando metro area. And I think it's the region's really unique affinity for partnerships that was behind the pace with which those developments occur. And I think that's going to be a big part of what drives this clean tech initiative as well. It's government, it's education, and it's the private sector working together to come forward with a plan in a very challenging environment. Not just the funding side of things, but what's happened in energy markets. The clean tech initiative and sectors impacted when oil goes from $147 a barrel down to below 40. And we have to be able to adapt to those changes. So we look forward to working with you all, and as we transition in these next symposia to a more interactive, more feedback, more of that partnership working to shape the final project. I've been awful busy with the way the economy's been lately, and heck, just trying to keep track of the TARP plan, what they're doing with that from one day to the next occupies a good share of time. So I was speaking with John about bringing someone on to help manage this clean tech project, because it really needs someone to focus on it. And I think it went from our lips to God's ear, because within a day a resume came across my desk, and this person, Marielle Grandjean, my French is not so good. She's taken over as the project manager for this clean tech study in the Institute, and she's got 15 years of professional experience in policy analysis and project management. She's got a bachelor's degree from NYU in economics. She's got a master's degree in public administration from the Kennedy School of Government at Harvard University. She has worked for the United Nations in the Democratic Republic of Congo and in the Central African Republic. And so both John and I agreed she's probably well hardened to deal with county government. And without any further ado, I'd like to introduce Marielle, who'll give you an overview of our study.